What is up, A team? Welcome back. Awesome, awesome. Hope everyone's having an awesome day or night, depending on what, but I hope it is awesome. And yes, we're back at it today to talk more about crypto, to obviously talk more about the markets. Markets are definitely right now. We talked about this yesterday on stream. Even last night, we were talking about the 4 hours on both, on all of it, XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, H bar, you name it. The 4 hours were definitely coming down hot, and we said there was probably going to be some more to come down. It definitely came down pretty good. We have dipped now back into 2.95 trillion in terms of market cap right now overall. Stock market obviously looking pretty good today. We had some good GDP numbers come out, and yeah, it's just kind of crazy to sort of see how the markets are reacting. Riskier assets like crypto seem to be taking, kind of the brute of just everything going on. You can see here in the last hour, we have a nice little bounce back, but we'll have a bounce back. And then usually right around 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we seem to have this downturn again in the market. So it'll be very interesting to see how this plays out over the next 24 hours. But we are on the cusp of Christmas. So I hope everyone's having a great holiday season or a great Christmas season for that matter. And, like I said, I'll be doing some giveaways on the channel here for the A-Team members for Christmas. We'll continue that into today. Sorry, I'm on a little bit early today. Kind of thrown me off a little bit. I'm in early today because we have some soccer practice, and I was like, you know what, I got to get on. We got to talk about the markets, and then I'm going to go off to some soccer practice. So before I jump into it all, I do want to say what's up to everyone here on the A team. We got everyone over on the TikTok side. Appreciate you guys being over there. Thank you so much, Andrew B, for always holding it down. We got Kev Dev over there. What's going on? Just Maui Suitcase Murphy. What's up, buddy? Tony Punch in the house here. We got Dave's dog Zoe Armand. What's up, buddy? We got Ozax. What's up? F Joe. What's going on, buddy? We got John, Rick, Evan. Good to see you guys. We got Adam in the house here. Chris. Yeah, good to see you, Jeffrey Mix. We got Poppy in the house here. What's up, Poppy? We got Griff. Good to see you, man. We got Deb. What's going on, Deb? Appreciate you being here. My batch in the house here. Ashley Hill, what's up? Good to see you. We got Texas Made Randy. What's up, my guy? We got Guy in the house here. What's up, Guy from Fort Lauderdale? Yeah, Austin's new facial expression in the thumbnail cracks me up. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was being a little dramatic there. I was definitely being a little dramatic on that one. Yeah, good to see you. You're at hit the passport control. What does it say? Oh, you're about to hit the passport. Oh, dang. Boston Logan. Hopefully the airports aren't crazy. I heard the traffic in airports are nuts. My mom's traveling. She said that the Denver airport was wild. So yeah, hopefully no one's stuck on that kind of stuff. But yeah, Eugene, what's up, my guy? Who else we got in the house here? Future Hope. I'm scrolling. So I'm actually scrolling really slow right now. Twiz, what's going on, buddy? We got Badass Cat in the house here. Tobias. If I missed some of your names, I am sorry, guys. Johnny Blaze in the house here. The first plug. Okay, let's jump into it, dude. We got Tim Shea, the Mayor of Crypto, in the house here. What's up, guy? C. Santiago, Future Hopes. All right, we got things to cover today, man. Let's jump into it. Today. I'm moving a little bit slow today, as you guys can see. So bear with me here. I don't even have my screen ready for you guys. Fitting for today. Very fitting for today. But you can see that the cryptocurrency market is sitting at a 2.95 trillion. It has come down over the last 24 hours. We definitely hit some levels here. I mean, we're just yesterday, dude. Just literally yesterday, we're at 89,000 for Bitcoin. Now we're back down to 87.9. You can see Ethereum, we're back above the almost to 3,100 for Bitcoin, back down to 29.5. You can see right here XRP back to what was it? Almost $2. It was like 196, 197. Boom, back down to 188. We're seeing the markets come back down a tad bit. You can also see the Hedera, was back up to 12 cents. Now it's back down to 10. We'll just jump back over to 11 right there. But you can see we're struggling just a tad bit here to get back out where we're going. Like I told you guys, something broke on October 10th. I don't know what it was, but things haven't really quite been the same with it. And the market manipulation has been wild. I think we've all are pretty much aware of it. There's nothing to hide. I mean, it's pretty obvious of what's happening here, and it's very actually easy to follow. We're seeing the trends really play out in front of us here. And we knew that the 4 hour didn't fully reset on a lot of these, meaning that it was going to come down even harder. And that's kind of what it did. So we can see right here. Oops, I accidentally shut it down right there. We can see right here with the stock market. Stock market actually has done pretty well. You can see fourth day rising in a row here. It's done very well. And you can see the numbers came out here. It grew by 4.3%. So the GDP came out here by 4.3, which is wild to think, right? People were projecting that we weren't even going to get close to this. I think they had it out there for a 3.3% GDP growth. We hit a 4.3, which was just blew everything out of the water. But in all reality, we're kind of flat on the markets. The Dow's up 60 points. The S&P 500 is up 19 points. And NASDAQ's up about 96. Not bad. but kind of flat for such good numbers here. And so kind of shocking. But we go back to crypto here, and crypto is kind of flat, even with those great numbers here. So you ask yourself, like, what the hell is going on? Like, why are we not blowing up here? Why are we so far down? You know what I mean? Like, why are we having such a struggle to get out of here, even with great numbers right here? And like I said, I think something, I don't know what it is, man. I don't know if something broke or whatever. If people are just waiting, if we're just waiting for 2026. I think 2026 is going to be the right year. I found this article here on X. I'm going to share with you guys. I thought it was super interesting. Again, I don't know if you guys do it, but I surf around on X a lot, just for financial. There's just so much data out there. It's insane. And so many smarter people out there than even me that put together stuff and are able to correlate stuff. And it's just wild when you start to look at people's predictions, when you start to look at how people put numbers together. And crypto is destroying people's lives. How so? How's it destroying people's lives? I don't understand how that's Kent. I don't understand how crypto is destroying people's lives. I mean, people can choose to be in crypto or not. Like, it's not like you're forced to be in crypto. I mean, how is it destroying people's lives? That's crazy. That's crazy talk, dude. Destroying people's lives. You know how many? Do you realize that crypto has done more for the middle, the lower class and middle class than any other asset class out there? Do you realize that Bitcoin has made more millionaires than any other asset class out there for the middle class and lower class people? That's why they're now controlling. That's why institutions are now controlling it, because they don't want people like you and I to become millionaires or billionaires and become part of the 1%ers. No one wants that, dude. No one wants that. These rich people do not want to add another person to their country club, dude. That's very obvious. The elites do not want another person in their country club. So when they saw Bitcoin coming out here and creating 20-year-olds, making 20-year-olds billionaires, they're gonna do whatever they possibly can to knock that down. And that's what happens when these institutions jump in here and start buying this back up and now control the majority of Bitcoin, the majority of crypto for that matter. And that's what we're seeing. I mean, crypto, you got to think Bitcoin was created to get away from all the government regulations, get away from all the bullshit. And what happened? It ended up getting controlled by a majority of regulations, which you can see is happening with the SEC. It needed to happen, but I mean, did it? Did it need to happen? I don't know. I don't know. But to say that it's ruined people's lives is crazy, dude. It's made more millionaires than any other asset class out there, dude. In our time frame, from 2013 to today, it's made more millionaires ever. Like, to say it ruined people's lives is crazy. That's. But hey, man, teach your own, right? Teach your own, buddy. It's all good, dude. Stocks are up 20% this year. Average crypto's minus 30%. Yeah, but I mean, like, you're talking 1 year, bro. You're talking 1 year. You're talking 1 year down 30%. Like, that's nothing, dude. Down 30% from an all-time high is nothing. When you're buying something at $100 and it's at 126,000, you're down 30%. No one gives a shit. I bought Bitcoin at 20,000. My average is 20,000. Definitely one of my largest bags. We're down right now. I could give a shit less. I really could care less. Yes, but small money was in back then. Yeah, it doesn't matter, dude. It doesn't matter. I mean, like I said, I could care less about where it's down. But to say that it's ruined people's lives is crazy, man. that actually makes me laugh a little bit. But I'm not here to dog you, bro. I mean, like, if that's your thoughts, that's your thoughts. Like, I'll support you. I just don't think that. I think that's crazy, dude. I just think that's funny to me. That kind of made my day. Dude, that made my day so much that I forgot. Dude, Dreams, thanks so much for gifting 10 memberships to the A team. Appreciate you, my guy. Gifting 10 memberships to the A team. If Dreams gifted you a membership, please say thank you. And appreciate you guys doing that. You guys are handing out memberships left and right. Could be more appreciative of that. So, yeah, appreciate that. A silver hitting 70 this morning. Yeah, dude. Do you see platinum? Platinum's even up, dude. Thoughts on XRP? XRP is looking pretty good, man. XRP is still looking good. Like I said, we bought XRP at 30 cents, sitting here at freaking $1.88. Like, you can't be upset about that. A year ago, right? I mean, you could have bought it at 50 cents and still be up right now. And unfortunately, people buy at the tops of these things and it comes down pretty hot. And that's kind of what happens in a lot of the world. A lot of this crypto. A lot of people jumped in to crypto when it's pumping. Unfortunately, they don't buy at times like this. They buy when times are high. That's just like the psychology of all this. It's wild that it works out like that, but it really does, dude. It blows my mind that people are willing to buy when it's green, but will not buy when it's red. It is weird. And I don't know how else to say it, dude. I don't know how else to say it. Uh, I think it's the future, but real money is in now, not your 5K purchase of Bitcoin at 20K. My 5K purchase of Bitcoin. Okay. I love you, Ken. I'll leave it at that, dude. I'll leave it at that. Uh, and sharks are tearing families apart. Yeah, right. The ones that are on coke. Did you see that episode on Joe Rogan about the guy who said he was scared of sharks because they're on? Or no, maybe it was I can't remember what it was, dude. Uh, Maybe it was Tony. What is it? The Tony, the comedian guy. He was on a show and he was saying that the thing he's most scared of is cocaine sharks. From Trump blowing up all the boats, and then the sharks eating the cocaine. Dude, I was cracking up, man. I was like, yeah, I'd be scared of that too, dude. It's gambling. Some say for real estate, stocks, etc. Why would it matter? I never understood that. Yeah, it doesn't matter at all, dude. World War III. I feel like I missed your guys' comments here. Let me get down to Adam here. Adam, thanks so much for the $5 super chat here. Happy GDP day. People get wrecked who don't know what the heck's are doing. Not the 18 though. Yeah, we saw this coming through. I mean, let's just go to the 4-hour here. I was looking at the 12-hour this morning, but I mean the 4-hour was coming down. The 4-hour didn't actually fully reset until just yet like last night or this morning. Actually, it was last night, right around midnight, dude. I told you guys, right around midnight is when you start to want to start watching the chart again. And if you look back, this has happened right at a little bit before midnight. We came down around right around 10 o'clock, I guess you could say. Actually, it was right around 10 o'clock, or sorry, no, it was right around 8 o'clock. And then you can see right around midnight, we ended up hitting around there. So I mean, it was like worked out perfectly. But we knew that was going to come down and reset. It was coming down hot, dude. Same with Ethereum. Ethereum came down and reset big time too, and we're having a nice little bounce back on the 4-hour right now. So if you were actually following that back here this morning, right around midnight again, right around the midnight marker, we came down, hit the bottom. It actually worked out. Let me get Adam's comment out of the way here. Again, appreciate you, Adam. It came down and hit that number. We knew it was coming down. It didn't fully reset. You got to think these things reset, and this 4-hour didn't reset for a long period of time. The good thing is that the really good thing here is that this kind of is like looking up to be something like this right here, where we'd go a little bit sideways here. And then the question is whether we dump or pump after that one. And this one actually took a big dump right here. But I'm hoping that we maybe build out of this. You know, we're going into a Christmas rally here. I put this chart up last time for you guys right here. This is Timothy Peterson. Obviously, you guys know I follow him for quite some time. And he says that he truly believes there'll be a Bitcoin Santa Claus rally for Christmas, but it will be the Russian Orthodox Christmas on January 7th. So he's thinking that January 7th is when we start to really rally out of it. But I mean, this is kind of where we're at. Again, taking 2022, 2023, taking that seasonality on average, that chart, moving it across and seeing where we're at. And we're in line with the 2025 bear market, or whatever people want to call it. But we're going to rally out of it. And it's being pushed to maybe January. I don't know. But you can see that, I mean, these we're probably going to go flat and then maybe bounce out of this. So it'd be kind of nice. Clarity Act going to help XRP. Yeah, I think the Clarity Act's going to help out a lot of things, dude. Definitely think it's going to help out a lot of people. A lot of this market manipulation will go down, dude. Lamb. Let's see here. Try to make my financial plan for 2026. Just diversify. We're not bouncing out of this until April. We'll see what happens, man. You'll find a bottom at some point. People, when's the bounce back? When's the bounce back? That's the question. Is the bounce back every time in the bottom, or is the bounce back when we hit previous all time highs? Is that the bounce back? When's the bounce back start? The bounce back usually you're saying we're going to hit bottom by April and then bounce back. Well, we'll show some data as to why that. I don't think that that's going to happen, but I mean, it very well could. What's crazy about here? We followed this whole gold Bitcoin thing here. It's pretty crazy to actually watch this play out. And again, there's another chart out here which you can follow, which is the Bitcoin gold. It's a curve where Bitcoin weighs gold here, and it actually broke. It actually broke for the second time. The last time it happened in 2023, which is in the bear market, we broke through. This one's actually broke through just a little bit more, but I mean, yeah, the power curve it's still okay, but it's definitely broke through the power curve, and it's only broke through the power curve I think 3 times. One 2, 3, it'll be the 4th time it broke through. And whenever time it breaks through the power curve like that, we actually head up pretty damn well after it. So this will be interesting to see how this plays out, because gold has always been a leading indicator for Bitcoin. It's hard to find leading indicators in crypto. Obviously, the G2 money supply, gold, now looking like silver. But I mean, gold has kind of been that. And, every time we've had a gold breakout, it's usually followed right after the top of gold. Whenever gold hits a top is when Bitcoin breaks out. You can see right here, gold hits a top and then Bitcoin breaks out. Gold hit a top, Bitcoin breaks out. This is back in, the bull runs of the previous ones here. And gold hasn't found a top yet. Gold keeps trading upward. Gold keeps doing very, very well. And it'll be very interesting to sort of see how this plays out with gold and where Bitcoin falls. I mean, it is wild to see. 2016, you're going into 2019. Now you're sitting here in, 2024. We're riding this one out. Gold hasn't found a top, but I mean, look at how much of that has risen since 2024. I mean, it's gone up exponentially. So I don't know when that's going to be reaching out here, but the curve is broke, and we'll see if this actually comes back. And it'll come back. It's just a matter of when. But we're hitting some lows here, big time lows. This is that chart I was telling you about. I was digging in deep into the weeds here, and it's kind of crazy. This guy puts together. And I don't know if this is the guy that brought this up, but he brings out a really good explanation as to the 4-year. We're into this discussion about the 4-year cycle, and everyone's talking about the 4-year cycle. And we're on this 4-year cycle, and Bitcoin follows this 4-year cycle. And anyways, what he's basically saying is that the 4-year cycles, he's basically saying that the clock is up. Like this is no longer. We're not based off. It's not based off a clock. Like Bitcoin's not on a clock anymore. And what he's saying here is that Bitcoin is past its expiration date. The model dictated a peak 18 months post halving, followed by a guaranteed crash in 2026. And it says because we were sitting at 88K instead of the predicted 250K, they believe the cycle has failed. This is what the bears are saying here, because again, they're following the clocked model. He says the 4-year cycle never made mathematical sense. And right now it's not. The math isn't adding up either. The math does not math right now. I've said that before. It's everyone talking about Bitcoin going down to 53,000. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't mathematically make sense. And it says right here, imposing a fixed linear clock on a scaling asset guarantees failure. Expecting Bitcoin to follow a 4-year cycle forever is like expecting a 40-year-old to grow the same number of inches they did at 4 years old. The clock isn't broken. You're just looking at it wrong. And he said the statistical smoking gun, ran a head-to-head competition between the fixed 4-year model and the log, which he calls the log periodic power law model over Bitcoin's entire history. The results were very decisive. So you can see right here, this is obviously this is Bitcoin pricing here. And then this is what he calls the LPPL, which is the log periodic power law. And when he talks about this, he talks about the differences between these. And really just to sum this up, because again, you could get into the weeds here with this whole thing, is that he was saying that and this goes back to even what the guy over here on TikTok was saying about this, is that, yeah, there was an infancy stage for Bitcoin. Cycles were very fast, very violent, because the network was very small. It was growing. But now Bitcoin has entered into adulthood. It's no longer an infant. It's no longer that 4-year-old. It's now a 40-year-old. And it says, as the network scales, time effectively slows down. It takes exponentially more energy and capital to move the price, causing cycle durations to actually stretch. The 4-year cycle was a temporary optical illusion created during Bitcoin's adolescent stage, and now that window is officially closed. He says the death of the 80% crash is no longer really there. He says the 4-year narrative depends on the inevitable 80% crash, which is what we always talk about. I even talk about the 80% crash. He says the math says those crashes belong to the past. And again, this is just a model. It's not guaranteed. This is just, someone putting together their own thing here. But he's calling this the 4-year cycle as a trap. He says that the 4-year model predicts a crash in 2026 because it thinks time is up. Sellers are exiting now at 88K to avoid a phantom bear market. The reality is that the LPPL model predicts that 2026 will be a breakout year, not a breakdown year. And it says 2026 is likely to deliver a decisive mathematical rejection of the 4-year cycle. And that's a model, right? The 4-year cycle model. While the old guard waits for a crash, the Supercycle model projects a grind higher, targeting a structural peak of around 619K in August of 2029. So at the end of this whole thing, we're witnessing the death of the people. We are not witnessing the death of Bitcoin. We are witnessing the end of the 4-year cycle and the emergence of Bitcoin as a world-class sovereign asset. I don't know what you guys think about that. This is, again, some guy's theory out here. And basically what he says is the data is showing you are not avoiding a crash. You are exiting a super cycle at the point where it's most likely just the beginning. And so again, he can see right here that we show that we're right here. This is the 4-year trap. Everyone's predicting an 80% crash, but he's saying that that's not how it's rolling up here. And so follow this, basically the scale here. And if you follow the scale, we're in a super cycle based off his projections. And again, that's just someone's theory. That's Tony Hinchcliffe. That's who I was looking for. Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, he had the guy that was saying that. I feel dumb. What do you mean 4-hour resets? So when I say 4-hour resets, bro, the 4-hour, I'm right here. This is basically the relative strength index right here. This just tells you if something's over purchased or under purchased. And the 4-hour is pretty on top of it with seeing where things are going. If you're following trends, if you're trying to match trends, if you're trying to match patterns, the 4-hour is just really good at like showing that kind of stuff. And so I try to stick to the 4-hour, and usually when the 4-hour doesn't usually lie. And you can see when the 4-hour comes down, we go down. When the 4-hour pumps, we go up. And when the 4-hour comes down, we go down. I mean, it's very easy to follow. And it's on a 4-year versus, or 4-hour, I say 4-year now, 4-hour versus say like a 1 hour or a 12-hour. It's too long, right? Especially if you're doing, and again, this is for swing trading, day trading type stuff. This isn't for long-term holding. Like if you're going to long-term hold something, just long-term hold it. Just buy your asset, sit and wait. If you're looking to do like any, leverage trading, this is more for the leverage trading side. So when I talk about it, it's more for leverage trading, but you can see where the cycles are going to go based off that, dude. So Ricky, thanks so much for becoming a new member of the A team. I feel like you've been a member before, bro. Maybe you haven't been. I don't have the thing pulled up here, but I appreciate you becoming a member of the A team. You're officially now a member of the channel. Thank you so much, dude. There is no 4-year cycle. We are in different times. I think so too. I actually think so too. I'd be worried about the Supreme Court ruling against tariffs. If they do, we're headed to lowers. Yeah, very well could, right? That whole tariff thing is kind of wild. I don't know what the Supreme Court's going to do. I mean, how that whole thing works out, I really don't know how that whole tariff thing works out. I mean, who makes the decisions then? Does that have to get passed through Congress? Does it have to get passed through the Senate and the House? Like who makes the decision then? Every tariff dollar that comes back in is like an American job coming back. It'll be interesting to see how this whole thing works out, dude. Honestly, most of the data is kind of skewed. It kind of feels like that. I mean, people probably manipulate it to what they want out of it, and at the end of the day, that's kind of what I think so too. I mean, Biden administration did it. Very obvious with the jobs report. Then Trump comes in and deletes it. So how does that all work? I don't know, dude. Open Sent site and YouTube crashed. Oh, did you really? Yeah, Sent's killing it right now, dude. By the way, shout out to Sent. Shout out to Sentinel, dude. Sentinel's sitting here at 3 million, reached over 3 million, almost 3.1 million with 1 day, 6 hours left. Crazy, dude. Crazy to see this pre-sale go to $3 million raised, dude. Almost 3.1. That's a wild thing to see. People are jumping into it. Obviously, last day, we got New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve will be the when it ends. So kind of wild. But yeah, shout out to the XCL Mafia and Sent. It's freaking awesome. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you too, JJ Balls. Congress has the power to tariff imports. Trump's tariffs are probably unconstitutional. Yeah, I wonder, so if he wants to continue his plan, let's just say this, let's just play hypothetical here. If the Supreme Court bumps it down, right? I'm assuming he could then go to Congress and he could go to them and just say, hey, I want to enact this, and then they put it into law. I guess that's maybe the right way. I don't know. Maybe that's what the argument is, whether he has the power to do that. Eric Bebb, be a member for 7 months. You've been here for a lot longer than that. I feel that, dude. But Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. Yeah, appreciate you, man. I know you've been here a lot longer than 7 months, dude, but I do appreciate that a ton, dude. Thank you so much. Send is a roll after liquidity. There'll be close to 3.5 billion tokens. That's crazy, dude. I legally changed my name to Tariffs, just waiting for the checks now. Sent pre-sale ends Christmas Eve. Pure Wallet ends on New Year's Eve. Yeah, Sent dropping 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Christmas Eve. That's crazy, dude. Jeez. Oof. It's crazy to watch that. Watch how that whole thing sort of transpired. So very crazy, very interesting take with this guy right here. His name's David. Again, whether he created this or not, I don't know. But I thought it was an interesting take on why the breakaway happened. Austin, with the finish in the pre-sale sent, do you think XCL goes up or down? Well, I mean, it should probably help. It should be very beneficial to go up. I mean, there's how much is it burning right now? I mean, $35,000 is going to go to burn XCL, which means it's going to go buy up the chart. So, I mean, like that should help it significantly. We got Millicent. Thanks so much for becoming a new member of the A team. You've been here for a long time, but like I said, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Maybe you never were just a member, but you always been here. Maybe that's what it is. But you are officially now a member at the A team. Thank you also so much. Where do you think all the market manipulation is coming from? Oh, market makers, exchanges. Yeah, those are the people that rule the roost, man. Institutions, exchanges, market makers. Those are the people that continue to kind of cause this. They hold a majority of it, and that's what you're seeing. So this strange tried opening sent again. YouTube crash. Go back. I unsubbed YouTube and got beef now. Dude, that's crazy. Do they? I don't know. I only have one other membership, and that's news. I donate and super chats, but don't do the memberships really. I appreciate you, Rick. Well, thanks for being a member of the A team, man. Thank you so much. You've been a subscriber, not a member. Well, blessed to you as well, Millicent. Appreciate you. I know you've been here for a long time, so thank you so much for now officially becoming a member of the A team. That's amazing. As of now, almost 10 million XCL and 10 million cent will be burnt at launch. That's wild to think, dude. 10 million. You're saying 10 million tokens. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy numbers right there. This is kind of wild right here. Bitcoin faces largest options expirations ever. Around 23.6 billion in Bitcoin options expire this Friday, the largest in BTC history. I don't know what's going to happen here, but those expirations are going to get wild, dude. 23.6 billion. Call clusters at 100K to 120K puts near 85K with a max paying at 96K. Yikes. Man, I wish I had more to add to my cent bag. Yeah, I need to add some today before the sale's over. Put like another 5K in or something like that. Outdoor Nature Show. Thanks so much for becoming a new member of the A team. You're officially now a member of the channel, my friend. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Dang, you tricked me again. What's up, A team? What's up, Pipeline? I had to come on this morning because we have soccer training up in up at it's about an hour away, so it takes a while to get there, and yeah, it kind of sucks. Do we need what is it? So do we know a release date for Pure Wallet? I have no idea, Stand Man. It needs to happen. I've got like 8K wrapped up in that bad boy, so sooner rather than later would be awesome. 5K should get you back in the top 20. Do you think so? I don't know, man. They got some big sales coming in today. I was looking at it. I was like, dude, I said I was 20. I think I'm 21, right? I think I'm 21. Let's see. I'm right. Yeah, I'm right. I'm right here. No, sorry. I'm not even right there. I'm right. I think I'm right here. So yeah, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Oh my gosh, dude. That number one wall, holy crap, is at 200,000. Oh my gosh, dude. That is crazy, bro. Wow. That's a lot of XCL going to be burned. Dude, yeah. That's crazy. Selmo Fudd, dude, thanks so much for coming in hot, dude. Appreciate you guys gifting 20 memberships to the A team. If Selmo gifted you a membership, please say thank you to Selmo. And again, to be included in this giveaway that I'm going to be doing here, I'll be doing a giveaway at the end of probably here soon. But you have to be a member, and then you have to be in Discord, dude. Make sure you go become a verified member in Discord. That's how we're going to make those things come through. So go get into the Discord, verify yourself over there. And yeah, definitely go do that if you are a member, dude. Give me a membership. Ho. Yeah, I appreciate you, Selmo. Thank you so much, man. I'm so stoked. That scares me. Yeah, that's a big wallet. Dude. You got 2 big wallets up there. 93, 200. That person just keeps adding to the bag, dude. That's crazy. Yeah, 10 million being burned is in the first 3 days only going to be more. I dumped so many of the bleeders that I thought was draining me, but moving on to other really didn't make a difference. I am thinking the market sucks around this time. It has its up and downs for sure. It has ups and downs. I mean, H bar's talking. H bar is doing okay. I mean, H bar is doing its thing. I mean, yeah, it's down. It's not. 4 hours coming down. Probably need this to reset a little bit better. Want this to actually come down and get a full reset. Yeah, it's coming down past the 20% marker, but the only thing that's kind of throwing me off right now is the day charts and the 12-hour and the days are a little bit mixed up right now. So this is the only thing that's like throwing me off right now when it comes to indicators as to where to go, because it's the 12 hours coming down, the day chart's working its way up right now, and I don't know if it's going to get a full relief or not right here. Something like this where it comes up and then we come back down for a second, then come back up. I mean, it's going to be very interesting because the weekly has been down at the bottom for quite a while now. This is on XRP, by the way. I mean, you got to basically see that this since October. I mean, we've hit the bottom here on the weekly and haven't really recovered. We had 1 week of recovery back over here in November, but I mean, since then, which is, 1 week, it's not really much to talk about. You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy, dude. Holy crap. Outdoor Nature Show. Thanks so much for gifting 20 memberships to the A-Team. You guys are crazy right now. Thank you so much, man. And that Outdoor Nature Show gifted you a membership. Please say thank you to him and those 20 new members. Welcome to the A-Team. Appreciate you, man, a ton. And then another gifted 20 memberships. Gosh, dang, dude. You guys are wilding out with these memberships, man. So yeah, and everyone that gets a membership here, remember you can go get in my Discord. Now that you can attach your YouTube and get into the Discord, it's part of it. So again, Outdoor Nature Show, thanks again for gifting another 20 memberships to A-Team. If Nature Show gifted you a membership, please say thank you to him. And then those 20 new members, welcome to A-Team, and definitely go get in that Discord. And Stan the Man, dude, member for 10 months, dude. Merry Christmas to you as well, bro. Merry Christmas. I hope everyone's having a good time, a good Christmas holiday. XRP OCL Mafia, thanks so much for the $5 super time. I'm about to sell all my XRP for cent. Seriously, damn. You're going in hot then, bro. You're going in hot. What's your prediction for XRP? Well, I've always said 701. 701's kind of been my number for a long time. I'm not shying away from it. I don't know when it's going to happen, but 701 has always been kind of that number for me. And I've talked about that for quite a while. I just started my portfolio with crypto market like 2 years. It took me a year after. Oh yeah, I already read that part. Yeah, it's been crazy. What's up, Jorge? Good to see you, buddy. I'm part of the A-Team on Discord now. Hell yeah. Well, shoot. Let's make it happen, dude. Let's do the giveaway. You guys want to do the giveaway? I guess I forgot to ask. Well, no, you know what? We'll just do one. Let's do one $500 giveaway. And then maybe tonight's stream or something like that, we can break it down if people want to do that. Let me look at my wallet here real quick. I'm with you on Discord. I don't use it for anything but you. Oh, I appreciate that, XRPOG. Yeah, I don't use it for me too. I don't use it for anything else. So I'm not feeling that joy yet, but I'm still holding, anticipating for a better year. I'm with you, Millicent. This year's been a little rough, man. I'll admit it's been great, but it's been rough too, dude. Just one. You got soccer to get to. Yeah, I'll have to rush off the stream here. You sound down today, bro. I'm tired today, man. BP. It was a long day yesterday. We actually got up to soccer, and we got up to soccer, and then we had like a 3-hour drive home. It was rough yesterday, and then I got on stream, and I think I'm just tired. I think I'm tired today, just to be honest. But that's probably mostly what it is. Just tired, didn't sleep well, and yeah, Mark. And it always kind of bummer when the markets are down. We want the markets to do well. Soccer will cheer me up. Oh, for sure. Yeah, soccer always cheers me up, dude. But probably mostly tired. I don't think I'm like down in like any other sense than that. Good morning. Do you remember what the price was of Acceler on pre-sale? I think it was 0.001. Same here. Is the only YouTube membership I have is Austin. I appreciate you, Tony. We haven't had a soccer pump in a while. I know, right? We haven't had soccer practice in a while, dude. Soccer practice has been we'll be 3 weeks in on no soccer practice for for at least for rain, anyways. Much love to you and the family. You too, man. XRP OG. It took a while to figure out Discord. I know it takes a second, dude. I always miss the memberships. Well, just you got. I don't think you have to be here to get a membership, bro. I think you just have to have your memberships on. We need some soccer clips. I just played some yesterday, bro. I just put some on yesterday, which were pretty good. Showed my daughter getting absolutely obliterated. She got fouled so hard. She got fouled so hard she was out of the game. Taking the number of tokens that will be in circulation, won't buy and burn after pre-sale, have a greater impact on the price. It should, yeah, it should for sure have a better price. What's up, Dustin? Good to see you, buddy. Okay, let's do this. Let's do the StreamYard. Let's get it out of the way so I don't feel like I'm stressed for you guys. Let's do the StreamYard picker. And let's do the giveaway tool. You can see XRP back to 187.98. It's coming down a little bit more. The 4 hours definitely coming down to probably reset again. Oosh. Let's go to the giveaway page here. We're going to choose live stream. Oh, that's weird. That's kind of weird. It's not showing me the live stream. There it is. Boom. All right, let's do what do I want to do? What is something I want to put down for a hashtag? Let's think about it. Let's do. There we go. I think I might have done this one already, but before I put it out there, let me switch over to members only. So members only are going to be the ones that can chat. We're going to hit save. All right, we're going to start collecting. And there you go. There's the hashtag. So hit that hashtag Oz. We'll wait for this to go up. And everyone, again, you have to get it on this, you have to be a part of the A team, which means you have to be a membership on the A team over here on YouTube. And then you got to be a verified member in Discord. Get on YouTube if you want to get in on the giveaway. Yeah, you got to be a member on the YouTube side. And then you got to be a verified member in our YouTube or inside the Discord as well, because that's where our correspondence is going to be. So 3,000 XRP, a good amount? Yeah, I think it's a good amount for sure. It's a really good amount. We got 64 entries. I think yesterday was I think we had 68 yesterday was our entries yesterday. So we're at 66 right now. 68 was yesterday. We had, I think, 50. We had 63 was last night. So we'll see 68 right now. We're at 68. I think 68 was yesterday's entry. 69. So it might be our highest get in there. We got Frank Muff becoming a new member of the A team. Appreciate that so much. Yeah, definitely make sure you get verified in that Discord as well. Attach your YouTube to Discord and jump on in, because when I make the drawing, if you're not verified in Discord, I'm going to redraw that bad boy. So appreciate you a ton. Nate, Diz Crypto, or what does that say? Is that crypto? Nate Diz, I appreciate you, man. Thanks so much for becoming a member of the A team. You're officially now a member of the channel. Yeah, just make sure you guys get into the Discord. I mean, I can't, but won't cause. I mean, I can't, but won't cause of security. You talking about you can't get into Discord, Trent? 76. Here we go, dude. 76. Oh, man, I am tired today. Holy crap. I got to find some energy. I need to seek out some energy real quick, dude. Coffee needs to kick in. Something needs to kick in, dude. We're at 76 right now. Damn. All right, keep putting those hashtags in. I'll be right back. Keep putting the hashtags in, and when I get back, we're going to draw. All right, we just broke a record, 82 entries. All right, hopefully you got that in. Hopefully you got it in because I'm about to draw here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drawing's underway. Make sure you get in that Discord. Good luck to everyone. Merry Christmas. Let's see who it is. Robbie 6066. Make sure you're in that Discord, bro. Hit me up in that Discord. In the crypto chat. At me in the crypto chat so I know it's you. Let's effing go, Robbie. Congrats. Yeah, dude. That's awesome, dude. Congratulations. Yeah, hit me up in the crypto chat, bro. And let's see, Powerball. Oh yeah, dude, Powerball. Dude, don't forget to get the Powerball. Did anyone win the Powerball? Robbie. There he is, buddy. Robbie. Hell yeah, dude. All right, hey Robbie, I'm gonna send you a phrase. You got to put that phrase back into Discord or back into YouTube so I know it's you. All right, there you go. Oh, I got to message not to this usually. You got to let's see, I'll send you a friend request. You gotta I sent you a friend request, bro. So it's the real me, by the way. I sent you a friend request so you can get my message in Discord. So let me know if you got my friend request so I can send you a message. Let's see here. Oh, I think I sent you I sent a friend request. Okay. They'll add you to become friends. Okay. I sent you a friend request, bro. Let me know when you got it. Let's see here. If I won the Powerball, I'd burn my crypto. You have 5 seconds. or you could shoot me a DM. Shoot me a DM in Discord. Shoot me a DM, Robbie, in Discord. And then I give you a password or a code word. Austin, will you be my friend? Absolutely, Mark. Absolutely, dude. Redraw the real Austin friend request with like the 100 others. True. That is true, dude. Cave Hours, you can click on Austin's username in the chat. Yeah, you can click on my username in the chat. That's the best way to do it. Let's see here. Shoot me a DM. A private message. Accept request. Accept. There we go. Let's see who got it. Boom. Okay. I think it came through there. I sent you the Robbie. I sent you the seed phrase. I sent you the seed phrase. I sent you the phrase to put here in the chat. So put it back in the YouTube chat what I just wrote to you, and then I can verify it to you 100%. And then you can send me your ETH address, and I'll send you over your $500, bro. I probably wouldn't win because it's all too confusing. All you gotta do is just be a member, and Landon, all you gotta do is just be a member in YouTube, and then I just send you a little DM on in Discord, and with a seed with like a code word or code words, and then you put it back here in YouTube, just so I know it's you, just to verify, right? It's the only way to verify. I love you, dude. Hell yeah! All right, Robbie. Robbie got it right there. I love you, dude. Put it now. Send over your ETH address, and I'll send you your $500, bro. Who is the real Austin? Please stand up. Blessing and Marvin. Happy you too, Millicent. Merry Christmas to you as well. I love you, Robbie. Congrats, Robbie. Yeah, that's awesome, dude. Send over your ETH address inside that DM, inside the same message I sent you on Discord, and I'll send you over your stuff. But yeah, that was cool, dude. It's always fun to give winners, to have the winners come out here. Everyone like the stream. Hell yeah. All right, we'll open it back up now. Sweet. All right, I got your seed phrase, bro. Let's go to anyone now. Let's save that thing. There you go. Now everyone can chat again, dude. We can go back to chatting as the markets continue to spiral downward at 10. Getting close to that 10 a.m. marker. That 10 a.m. marker seems to be the real deal where we start to come back down. Let me get this off to Robbie. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate you. Love you for real. Oh, yeah, Robbie. No problem, buddy. Congrats, you won, dude. Happy that you guys are out here winning right now, dude. Hope you enjoy it. Hopefully it serves you well. Hopefully put something back in you guys. You guys have done so much for me as an A-teamers. I just couldn't be more appreciative of that. Let me actually see that, make sure it's the right one. Let's see, 6D. 3, 4. Perfect. All right, buddy. There it is. Just got sent over to you, man. So congrats again, bro. Congrats again. I put your verification there in the chat. So congrats, man. Good job, Austin. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too. Text me, Randy. Everyone, please smash that like button. Appreciate you, Outdoors. Oh, Neil, I can't believe she bought me for Christmas. Austin, I've asked a couple of times, don't really understand how to sell the cent when it comes time. It's never used. A Dex explain. Oh, yeah, it's very easy. So when like a token comes out, dude, you're gonna let's just take Excel. Like just say Exceller comes out, bro. Like let's just say that Exceller just launched. It just dropped your tokens. You're gonna come over here. You're gonna go up here where it says View Contract here on Dex Tools, and again, you'll have this contract. I'll share it with everyone here for the contract address, and you're gonna want the contract. The token contract address is right here. So you're going to take this contract address, you're going to copy this contract address, and you're going to go to Uniswap, dude. Go to Uniswap. Uniswap is the DEX where people launch on, which you can see right here. If you want to verify that, you just go back over to here, and you can see that through the protocol, this is on the Uniswap side. Anytime that we're on a DEX, it's usually on Uniswap. Especially from an Ethereum-based standpoint. If it's not Ethereum, it's probably on something else. It could be like Binance is usually, or if it's under BNB, it could be on PancakeSwap. But you're going to go here. You're going to go down here and you're going to say select token, and then you copy and paste in that address. So you just say paste right here, boom. And then that address shows up right here. So then you'll just be able to sell. So all you'll do is just make sure you connect your wallet, by the way. And then you'll just be able to sell. You'll have Excel right here and you'll say sell into ETH. And then you just push sell and it actually sells it. It's actually very, very easy to do. It's a lot easier than you think. So don't be overwhelmed with it at all. Austin, whatever happened to the drunken granny dude? You talking about the granny? That was you talking about just the granny lady? Well, there is a granny love in here still. I see her every once in a while. Future hope, you man, I appreciate you. Can we talk about what would be the best purchase of crypto if we won the lottery for 1.6 billion? Did anyone actually win the lotto? I didn't look. I forgot to get a lotto ticket, dude. I was pissed. I usually am pretty good about it. So no one won it, dude. It's up to 1.6 billion now. Holy crap, dude. No one won. It's 1.7 billion. Wow. No one won the lottery, or no one won the Powerball. That's crazy, dude. So it's up to 1.7 billion now. Next drawing is next drawing is Christmas Eve. Holy crap. Next drawing is Christmas Eve, dude. You guys better go get those Powerball tickets, man. Robbie's photo's hilarious. I know it's Cartman. I love it, dude. Don't sell at once. You'll lose your money. Yeah. You'll definitely get hit with price impacts. You need they don't need the cent tokens to your wallet and sell it from there. You could use a swap. You could use the swap feature in your wallet, right? So I mean, you could do it inside your wallet as well. I mean, let me open up my wallet here. You could use the swap feature in your wallet too. It's up to you. You could do it on. They probably charge you just a little bit more, but for instance, you could use your swap. You come over here and you can hit swap, and then you can actually flip it around, and then you come up here and you can say, okay, I want to sell my Sentinel, my XCL for max, and then it's going to calculate this, and that means I'm going to get. I'd sell it for I'd get 52,000, so I'd lose 20 with price impacts. I would lose 20, almost $23,000. I would lose with price impacts. So you got to be very careful when you're holding a significant amount of this that you actually watch it. So, I mean, to lose $23,000 is crazy. So, don't. So look at the price impact, 33%. Sorry, I'd lose 33% of my value. That's crazy, right? So you gotta be careful with that kind of stuff. So yeah, don't sell it all at once. Let me get out of that. I don't want to sell it. So let's get back out of there. And yeah, it'd be nuts if that, you know what I mean? Like that would be crazy to walk away from that. Imagine winning Powerball during XCL pre-sale and putting half into XCL. That'd be crazy. You could buy the whole pre-sale, which would be wild, right? Hey everybody, hope you're having a fantastic day. I hope so. I hope you are too. I buy my lotto tickets online. You can buy lotto tickets online, dude. That's crazy. I didn't know that. I didn't know you could buy lotto tickets online. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, we're coming down just a little bit here. 4 hours looking like it's coming down again. Let's get rid of this fib. This fib's nothing now. How do you calculate how much you lose if your price impact would be 30%? It tells you, dude. It tells you before you sell. Like I said, if I wanted to swap it, right, and I wanted to put XCL and I said max, it tells me right here, look at price impact 33%. I'd lose 33%. It tells you right here, 78,000, but then I would get only 52,000. So you have to watch that stuff, dude. If you sell a good amount, that's what I was telling these big whales. Like even in Cent right now, dude, this guy would lose. He'd probably lose more than that because he'd make a bigger price impact to the chart. So like he could lose more than he could actually lose more than he has in there. Like this person's got to be careful. Like so much as the whales are there, these price impacts are there to protect the chart. Like they're there to protect it as well. So let's just say that like they raised 3 million. They put in 10% in liquidity. That's $300,000, $600,000. This guy has 200,000. So he goes to cash out. He could actually, if he makes the wrong decision, he could probably lose $100,000. He could probably lose half of his bag. So he'll walk away. He'll lose $100,000 in that price impact. So like it would be the dumbest thing for the whale to sell that early. But he has to let that liquidity. He has to let the liquidity pool come up. Or else he's going to walk away with less money. It's going to go back to the holders, right? That price impact means it goes back that they take less from the liquidity. So basically on mine, if I sold, that means that 33% of my bag would be left over for liquidity for the holders. So it kind of goes back. So technically you can win now. It's sounding super scammy. What do you mean? XRP, you can, what are you talking about? You can win now what? I would use Coinbase wallet. There was a guy during XCL lost all his bag in that. Damn. Yeah, you gotta be careful, dude. Can you sell it on Coinbase? Well, yeah, you can sell it anywhere, dude. How do you calculate? Yeah, that's how you calculate it. Who makes the money from the impact? It goes back to the chart. It goes back to the liquidity pool. It's like you can't sell, like the liquidity pool doesn't allow you to sell that much. So it basically goes back to the liquidity pool. That's who it goes to. Because you got to think, if you sell, like to give you an idea here, I mean, like if you sell this, right? Let's just say like the person who sold this up here, like I had $800,000 when this is sitting at 3 cents. My bag was $850,000, but I wasn't going to get $850,000 out of it. If I sold at the top, I sold all my bag at the top of that. Your price, you got to think like some of those tokens are being sold for 3 cents, then 2 cents, then 2.6, then 2.5, then 2.4, and then by the time it comes down here, maybe you're selling some of your bag for 0.006. So like you're not getting that whole thing because as the chart moves down, you have to account for that wherever that dollar is. So not all tokens are sold at this price up here. It's broken down by where the liquidity is at on it. That's again something to help protect the liquidity too. So, and that's what exchanges do all the time. That's why I follow you. Oh yeah, no problem, Montes. Yeah, but that's who makes a if I can swap out without losing hella money, that's crazy. Oh, you'll lose money, dude. Like there's no doubt. You'll lose money. That's why the decentralized side, you have to look at the impacts of the liquidity versus market cap. You have to look at that kind of stuff. Like you could lose money, but the whale, this whale, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, this whale, hopefully he's smart. And I mean, he's putting a lot of money into here, but I mean, if this project comes out and they put 10% into liquidity, and it could be more than that. I'm just saying, I'm just giving easy math here. They put 600,000 in liquidity, and he goes to cash out, his price impact is going to be exponential. Like he could lose more than he put in. He could lose, like he put 200,000 in. If he sold his whole bag, he could probably walk away. He'll walk away with, maybe $150,000, but he'll lose 50 grand. Like he'll only walk away with 150, but he put 200,000 in. So that'd be a stupid investment, right? I mean, who would do that? So as much as the whales are there to do whatever they're going to do, like he could really mess up and hurt himself too. Damn, you just took all the excitement out of it. Phantom doesn't show. I would not have put 10K in if I knew that. So what you got to do, XRP Mafia, what you got to do is you just got to sell at smaller increments. You can so what you got to do is you got to so that's what the whole thing is that you got to mess with when you go in to do it. Just look at the pricing. I'll give you an idea here right now. So like if I wanted to sell my whole bag here, I'll give you an example. We'll go back and give you an example here. So let's just say that I do want to sell, okay? And I'm like, okay, well, I want to sell. I want to do. Let's see if I get hit with an impact for 10 million. No, I get no impact for that, right? But if I do, and the next one, I get a 19% impact. So I'm like, okay, so I can't sell it for that. Okay, so let's do 20. Let's see if 7,000 gives me a price impact. So $7,000 does not give me a price impact on this, right? I don't get hit with a price impact. So, okay, I could sell for $7,000 at one sell without getting hit with a price impact. Let's see what my cap is. Can I do it for 11,000 without a price impact? I start getting hit with a price impact at 11,000. Okay, let's go back to 25 million right here. So 9,009. So right now at basically 9,391, I could start selling and not have a price impact on my thing. So you got to look at that. You know what I mean? Like be smart about it. So that's what I'm saying. Sell in smaller increments. If you're going to sell in smaller increments. Don't sell all at once so you don't get hit with the price impact. And unfortunately, some people don't look at that and they try to sell it all and they get hit with a massive price impact. So you just got to sell in smaller increments. That's all it is. Yeah, you just got to smell it. So instead of doing it, if I wanted to sell my bag, obviously I'm going to sell it in $10,000 increments, and then I would 10,000, and then maybe 10,000 becomes a price impact. I got to move it to 5,000. And then I sell for 5,000, and it's also, okay, well now maybe I got to move to 2,000. You know what I mean? So like, that's the kind of the way to do it. Thank you, bro. You say me. Yeah, that's, you just got to think about it. It's no different than stocks. If you buy and sell large amounts of small caps, you're going to move the markets. Yeah, that's all it is. It's just to keep the markets from being moved significantly. And when you do, you get hit with the price impact. You have to pay a tax basically on it that like the project doesn't charge. It's just that's what the smart contract, that's what the liquidity pools have to do to manage the liquidity, right? I mean, that's the 33% price impact was your federal capital gains. Basically, you're giving away. Now it wouldn't be, dude. That JM. That's the crazy thing is that on top of that, you'd have to then pay another 33% because they're only going to give you. You're only going to pay on what you actually receive. So like, I don't think you're going to count that as a loss because that's a good question. I don't know how that works. Now that you make me think about that, I wonder if you could. Write that off as a 33%. I don't think you could because the like coin tracker's only going to track what you put in. Yeah, that's a good question though. How that would work out, dude. It's also why institutions sell 10 million blocks in 100K chunks. Yeah, you're right, dude. I mean, like you go back and look at this. Let's just take a look at. Let's go back to Arcam, right? Good. That's a good example, Stan. I like that actually. That's a good perspective. Let's take a look at Arcam here. So, like Arcam, for instance, you go back and you look at BlackRock. Let's take a look at BlackRock here. BlackRock, come down here. I mean, like when they make their sells, look at that. They're selling 300, 300, 300, 300. Every time they sell 300, 300. I mean, and again, they come back and look at that. 10K, 10K, 10K. And it's probably because that's their price impact number, dude. 29.63 million is probably their price impact to where they don't lose more money. That's probably a good point right there. 26.99 million sold is probably their price impact, dude. They don't want to exceed that because of that. So they sell it in small increments. That's actually a really good example. Thanks, Stan, for actually bringing that up. That is a true. That's exactly why they're doing that. So kind of wild when you start to look at it like that. So yeah, it was never a gain, so you can't do it. Yeah, it was never a gain. I would agree. I don't think you could actually do it. Learn something new today. Yeah, dude. We're all here to make everyone better in DeFi, man. Correct. Yep. And that's how liquidity pools work, right? If someone's buying it at that, then you're going to get it at that. But if no one's buying it, exactly. That's how liquidities are. What comes in has to go out, vice versa. So yeah, kind of crazy when you think about it. So it'll be interesting to see. I mean, this all comes down, like I said, all these projects come down to the holders. They all comes down to people believing in them. Hey, that's some really good info. He did. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good discussions to have, Scott, for sure. Especially people that are new to crypto. What's the difference between in a token for Sentinel and Sentinel? Both of them are named Sent. How do you differentiate? And also, is it possible to have two tokens with the same name? Yeah, you can have two tokens with the same. That's why you gotta check contracts fast. Facts to act. You gotta look at contracts, bro. So again, make sure you have to verify the contract. So all Sentinel.0x is, I think 0x is just I think they actually explain the 0x on it, right? Don't they explain it somewhere in here? 0x. I think somewhere in here they explain what the 0x stands for. Yeah, it's just representing the universal 0x prefix, symbolizing deep integration at the protocol level. That's what the 0x means. But Sent is SENT. That's what you'll have to go through, and you'd have to verify the contract. That's why I said go and actually verify contract addresses. Go in here and actually do this. And I'll help verify it with you guys for sure. I was able to watch during my lunch break. Hell yeah, Scott. That's right, because I'm usually on, and then you usually leave after your lunch, huh? Is DeFi the best way to buy? I think decentralized is one of the better ways to buy. Yeah. Are you getting out of this black hole market? Are we getting out of the black hole market? I mean, the black hole is trying to work itself out right now. There's definitely a black hole right now. But we're coming down hot right now. I mean, Ethereum's back almost to 2,800. XRP's back to almost 1.87. So we'll probably bounce back pretty hot. I'm kind of nervous that Sentinel release hope make more than a 10x. We'll see, man. You got to think a 10x is pretty phenomenal, dude. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, you got to think a 10, dude. Like, that's what's so crazy. Like, Acceler was kind of like spoiled us. Acceler really spoiled a lot of us because we got to see what like a chart can do, right? Unfortunately, at 35x, there was just not enough liquidity to be able to provide to everyone, right? That's why you got to wait for some of these to get on some of these exchanges, because then you can actually make some pretty good money off the exchanges side. But a 10x is phenomenal, dude. A 5x is phenomenal. And in 48 hours, I mean, even if this thing goes up 100%, even if this thing goes up 50% in 24 hours, like that's a phenomenal return for a lot of people, but I get the feeling that, you want that 35x again. And, 35x is that's a hard thing to get on the Ethereum network. You got to have people who truly hold their tokens and truly believe in a project. You have to have a community of people who are willing to hold to see that thing go up. People were willing to hold and buy into the chart to see Acceler go to that level. And that's why I always tell you guys, I mean, the project's going to do as well as the community wants it to do. If the project goes down in price, then that's what the community, that's where the community has it at. You know what I mean? Like, nothing anyone can say or do about that. Crazy. Remember seeing Austin's XCL wallet at 700K? Yeah, it was crazy seeing that. It was crazy seeing that for sure. I hope people mass unfollow Jay Claver and all his stupid maxis who throw out ridiculous price target. Oh my gosh, Andrew B coming in hot. I don't even follow him, dude. So I don't know. That includes Tom Lee. You don't like Tom Lee? Tom Lee's kind of different, right? I mean, I don't really follow him a lot. I know he's a big voice in the space, but did they say it was going to release at 0.5, or was that I think that was I don't know. It's not here anymore. They did say that. I did read that, but I don't see it anymore. So, I think 0.05 would be a crazy number to release at. Usually start streaming when my lunch ends. Oh, damn, dude. I'm sorry, bro. Just about 1 million a cent. Will I go to my wallet? Yeah, it'll just go to your wallet, and you got to, Anthony, and then you just got to like drop once they release dude, XRP is back to almost 186. Holy crap, dude. This thing is coming down again. 250 in the house, 110 likes. Smash that like button. I appreciate you, Outdoors. What's up, Purple Bitcoin? Good to see you, dude. Do you think we go lower? Everyone longing right now? I think we're obviously going lower right now. 12 hours, 12 hours coming down right now. 12-hour reset here in about 5 hours. So we'll see where this goes here. But yeah, kind of crazy, dude. We'll see what the hour looks like. Hour's still working its way down. We got some gaps to fill right here on the hour chart. So these could actually get filled down here. Got a big one right here at 81. So, I wouldn't. You got another one right here, 80. 2871 could be a nice little fair value gap on the 1 hour. Nothing really here on the 4 hour. Well, the 4 hour actually has a decent one here at 8. So same thing. 1 hour and 4 hour has a pretty big one. So, don't be shocked if we come down and fill up half of this fair value gap at some point. I know people don't want to hear that, but I mean, 2870 could be on the table for sure. So just be prepared for that. Hey, Austin, my buddy is having a hard time buying the presale. It's not working on his phone. He can't even find the Sent website on his Phantom Wallet browser. He has an iPhone. Any idea? So when he goes to Sentinel so when he goes to the website, when he actually goes to the website, he can't find the website. Just go to the website on your Google. Just go to Google to go to the Sent website, and then just copy and paste that into your browser. Just go to the website like sentinelox.com. Copy that into your browser, and then you'll be able to do it that way. And or you can click on the website where it says join, where it says like join presale, and then just find the Phantom wallet. I feel like Sent will not go up near what XCL did. I think a lot of people hopes are going to be shattered. Like you said, even a 50% rise would be amazing. Yeah, you got to set, it's important to set expectations. And I'm not saying that Sentinel is going to do, like I said, what the community wants it to do. There's no doubt about that. You know what I mean? If people hold, obviously you guys know I'm going to hold. We'll have to see what happens, dude. Like there's no way, you can't predict what's going to happen. It's going to be crazy, dude. I don't know. The merges Sentinel symbolizes deep integrated. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's not pulling up from the wallet browser, and I don't think it's letting him connect from his phone. Try to have him like reset everything, like just like swipe out everything, like hard reset everything. Santiago, like just like reset and then like reopen your wallet and do it again. Like sometimes it like messes up. It's like it's blocked on his phone or something. It shouldn't be, unless he's like maybe UK. I mean, the UK is the only people I know that. For some places in the UK, it seems like some things get blocked, but just have them swipe out everything again and try to redo it and see if that works. That is true. Bila, is that you still get your rewards by holding. That's for sure. But yeah, one day. Oh, dude, we just passed 3.1 million. Holy crap! I just realized that 3.1 million raised so far. Damn. One day. We have 29 hours left, dude. Almost 30 hours left. Any news on Pure Wallet? Any updates? Nothing that I know of. Next Wave. Nothing that I know of, dude. Said it before, and I'll say it again. Physical, gold, silver, platinum. Platinum's killing it right now, Trent. Just to let you know. MetaMask works in the UK this weekend. No issues. Nice, dude. I love when people try to sell the first day on pre-sale. It makes my wallet worth more. I'll have him try it again. He's here in the US. We've tried a few times, even compared settings, checked for ad blockers, etc. That's weird, dude. Have him wonder, can he what he could do if he wants to, he could always, again, you could always go to your Phantom wallet, take the seed phrase from Phantom wallet and upload that seed phrase into like a SafePal wallet and see if that works. So sometimes the interfaces is just not working sometimes, and it'll mirror the same wallet. So like whatever's in Phantom will mirror over to SafePal, and then you can use SafePal and see if that works. The real Tom Lee, not the fake AI dude on YouTube. How much did XCL raise? XCL raised like 850,000, I think. So this is literally almost 5x the pre-sale of XSeller. Yes, if you are an A-team, hit that like button. I appreciate you, Tim. Will Sent go straight to my MetaMask, or will I have to add the contract? You'll have to add the contract address. It'll be there. Like tokens are on the blockchain. You just got to add the contract address. And once you add the contract address, you're good to go. So. But all right, guys, I got to hop off. I got to get ready to rock and roll to get up to some soccer. So I do appreciate each and every one of you guys coming on here and kicking it with me. Robbie, congrats to you for winning today's giveaway. Hopefully that $500 finds you well. Merry Christmas to everyone. We are roughly 2 days away from Christmas. We're roughly about 30 hours away from the pre-sale of Sent token being done. I do appreciate each and every one of you guys showing up and showing out. As always, kicking it with me both on TikTok and on YouTube. I couldn't be more appreciative of you guys. And thank you so much for all the donations, or I should say the super chats and the donations for all the community members. They're the new community members, the memberships. I just couldn't be more appreciative of that. You guys are awesome, and I'm humbled by it. So thank you so much. We'll see you guys. I'm going to try to come on tonight. We'll come on back on tonight here. We'll do a late night stream again, see where the markets are at. Continue to watch these markets go down. If you're going to be doing some long positions, watch this where this is going. These are great opportunities to put in some longs right now. We're back to 186 for XRP. XRP is continuing to come down here. Even the 1 hour is starting to show us come down. Put a long in somewhere, somewhere around right around the 183, 182 marker. See if we hit. I'm going to put one in, see if we hit or not, and have a nice little market limit order in on that one. So I'm going to do that with XRP. HBAR, I'm also going to put one down here. I'll probably put one down here for 10.6 is where I'm probably going to put that one. Ethereum, I'm probably going to put one down here for about 28.75 maybe, give or take, somewhere in that ballpark. So a few of these we could actually come put some money in on these ones. You can see Bitcoin back down here at the 86 marker. I'll probably come back down and put one here at the 86.5, somewhere in that ballpark as well. Just a limit order. We'll see if they fill. We'll see if they fill. If they don't, they don't. And we'll go from there. So with all that, hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. We'll hopefully see you tonight. Love you guys a ton, and we're out. Peace out, everyone.